What's up, guys, ladies, gentlemen, everybody who's watching, youngsters, OGs, whoever's watching, thank you for watching. Let's get started. Client asked for a taper fade. If you notice, the way I start taking bulk off, kind of creating a semi shape to my haircut. If you see, I'm scooping out. I'm not giving them a harsh line. That way, when I come back with the next clip, it kind of gives me that that softer touch when I start debulking with our next clip. The clips I'm using are the Master Premium Metal Clip Comb Set. I'm not using the metal detachable blades. These are called the Metal Clip Comb Set. On these, I use the number 3, 2, 1, and 0 only. So right now, I used the 0 comb to continue my debulking. I used it open, and then I close it. So that kind of begins my fading downwards. Then what I do, I'll grab my 0, which is the kemei. I don't know why people say these clippers are not good, but honestly, for $35, that's all I've been using right now. I have every clipper you can name. I might not have a few because they're too heavy or they haven't caught my attention, but I have every brand. I'm talking about, we're going from kemeis to novas, from cocos, gammas, andes, babilis, osters, and of course, my number one hitters, my walls. I haven't got the T-Pops. What are the T-Pops? They're the pissed off barber ones. I haven't got them yet. But hopefully soon I will be getting a pair just to check them out. Seem like they're good. They're hitters. So if you notice, I did the 0 in the bottom part of the nape and the temple. And then from there, I faded the 0 line to the 0 Master Premium Metal Clip. Okay, which that's how easy it became. Now I'm just freehanding the top because the client asked for half of it off, but I'm giving him about an inch because if you cut half of it, it's gonna be really short. Then I should come back. I believe I grabbed the scissors. The shears, my bad, no scissors, shears. And kind of freehand everything after I gave it shape with the clippers. There it is. Use the shears. If you notice, I'm using my thumb only. Took me a while to just use a thumb movement. After so many years, I barely started using just the thumb movement. Does it make a difference? Yeah, it makes a difference. It takes practice. After a while, you get used to it. You don't get tired. What kind of shears do I use? Man, these shears are like, I don't know, $100. I mean, they kind of dull up. Once I sharpen them, maybe once a year, which is not too bad. The guy comes to the shop and sharpens them. They work really good. Now come back with the one guard. I believe is the one clip. And I just kind of soften up those little dark edges. There's no enhancement to this. This is straight raw. No editing, like I said. A little conversation with the client's not gonna hurt. This guy's a YouTuber. I should have YouTubed his name, but I will do it right now when I post it up. Now I grab my Babyliss, kind of skin it out around the nape, and then the temple area. As you can see, everyone's working in the shop right now. We're a little busy on a Tuesday. Now we're gonna grab the Andis to kind of give them that little line around the ear. For me, if you notice, my taper fades. It's like a low fade, medium fade, but my taper fades have an edge up around the ears. That's why I call it a taper fade. A low fade doesn't have an edge up around the ear. Just kind of go over it, whatever I see throughout the cut. When I'm doing certain things, if I see something, I'll kind of go over it. Turn around now. Kind of do half of the lineup, just like you notice me, I'm doing half of the haircut. My tutorials are not full haircuts all the way around. Reason why is because I don't want to bore you. About 15 minutes, of my tutorials, kind of quick. That way, if you need to go over it again, it won't be too long. Use my Barber Nation little blower, pretty good. I give it about 10 straight up. All BS aside, give it about 10. That thing came in really handy. But it took about 2.5 months to get to my delivered. But it's alright, it's well worth it. Give it up to Barber Nation. Make sure them T-liners are not over adjusted, because you will definitely give some scars on the side of the head, in the forehead. I've seen it all the time. People are like, oh, my clippers are sharp. Nuh-uh, they're over adjusted. There you see my SCs. They hitters. No, they're not charging. They're just on the charging port. Getting ready to do a little quick razor line on the temple. Make sure you change that blade out all the time. I use my Dovo razor, Dovo, Dovo razor, Dovo Chevet or something like that, whatever it's called. Been using that for the past 30 years. I also use a 210 razor, depending, if I do a lot of like stuff like this where I need to use the corner of the blade, I use the Chevet. If I'm just using more straight lines, I use my regular slide on, whatever they call it, regular blade. Because when I use the regular blade, if I want to use corners, usually I apply a little pressure because I want the line to last and kind of nick the client. Now, as you can see, I'm kind of going over it because I actually 5-0'd it to skin and just give it a little softer blend. I'll let you guys watch this from here on out. Oh, by the way, my kemeis or camille's, whatever you want to call them, I kind of play with them. So it's a smooth lever. I put a Babyliss blade on it, a rigid blade on it. Like I said, thank you for watching, and we'll be back with a new video. If you want, subscribe, write a comment, be honest about it. It's not really like, I guess, really like a deep into educational video. It's just something, that I'm sharing on how I work. Hopefully it can help some people. But like I said, if you want, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll be back.